2021, making another lecture video. Gonna do my Monday Night Raw review from last night, and I will talk about NXT, and I will talk about um the news and rumors, but I will talk about Monday Night Raw as bad as a bunch of Rotten Tomatoes, and then I will talk about the news and rumors, what's going on with CM Punk and AEW, and the drama that he has that JD from New York is also talking about. Now, make sure you guys hit that like button, leave a comment, please subscribe to my channel. This video was sponsored by Solomon the Sound Off, Fightful Pro Wrestling, JD from New York, the Wrestling Inc., the Wrestling Talk podcast. I got more on the way, so leave a comment, please subscribe to my channel. Enjoy my video, it'll go about 30 minutes. I will talk about the NFT. I will talk about what's going on in NFT right now. But first, I just want to keep it to Monday Night Raw. Oh wait. Uh, anyway, let me just talk about Monday Night. This show it wasn't a bad show. Wasn't the best show. Wasn't a bad show. It was a decent show. I thought some of it was boring. The only thing that was interesting was everything with the Judgment Day. They opened the show again. They main event the show. I'm over it. I'm kind of sick and tired of it. Every always the Judgment Day that closes out Monday Night Raw. If there's a six-man tag, a tag team match. Wait, what? A tag team match, a tag team match, or my bad. A tag team match, six-man tag, one-on-one. But yeah, we did get the Judgment Day, and everything with JD McDonough. The seeds are planted for JD McDonough joining the group. They came out. Sami Zayn attacked them, and then we got JD McDonough and Sami Zayn, a pretty good match. Shockingly, Sami Zayn won. And then we also got what's gonna happen with the tag team titles. You know, now last week Sonya Deville was injured because she tore her ACL, so she's gonna be out for a very long time, probably for like a year. Chelsea Green was on after the bell. She was on Corey Graves and Patrick Tom Patrick's their post show yesterday. So she tried to power her way into a title reign. Because Adam Pearce was gonna strip her of the titles, but she said no, she could remain champion. All of a sudden, Piper Niven, she comes in, you and I are gonna be champions. Piper Niven's been off TV for a while. Since like March. Last time we saw her in the ring was like March. So she came in. I'm glad that we're seeing women be used. But she came in, they're gonna be tag team champion. This seems pretty good. Hopefully. We'll see how long this lasts. I think they'll be transitional champions. Now the other thing that we also saw was everything with Chad Gable and Gunther, Imperium, and the Alpha Academy. That was a great segment. I didn't like that they were setting up Maxine Dupree and Ludwig Kaiser. Don't know why they're teasing that. Now they did show highlights from what happened last week on SmackDown. Drew McIntyre versus Matt Riddle take on the Viking Raiders. The Miz hints a possible LA Knight confrontation on SmackDown. So these two are going to be in the program. We had Indy Hartwell versus Rhea Ripley. Indy Hartwell jobbing out to Rhea Ripley in a 2-minute match. Don't know why. We haven't seen Indy Hartwell. Well, besides last week. But since then, she was off TV since like May. Off TV for a few months. And then we get Nakamura gets a more time match against Seth Rollins. I thought this segment was shit and kind of garbage. It didn't make Nakamura look good. And what a lame excuse to why he's going after the world title. We will talk about this pretty soon. We did get the garbage between Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus. I'm not going through it. The match was boring. The match was shit. The crowd was dead for half the show. They were dead for this match. Nobody cared. The match was shit. And they're doing the match next week in a steel cage match, like we all knew was gonna happen because it couldn't happen at SummerSlam. And tonight they did a no contest match in a double count out. And then they fight backstage. And then Trish Stratus and Zoe Stark beat up Becky Lynch again. Again, this feud is still going on. It needs to end pretty soon because nobody gives a fuck about these two. Trish Stratus needs to get off TV. Becky Lynch needs something else to do. They're getting Baszler, so I think they will team that hopefully next week. And then we got Cody Rhodes defeating Finn Balor. Again, we get a Judgment Day beatdown with Judgment Day dominating Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn. Now, what is Cody Rhodes doing on this show? Is he going to feud with Judgment Day? Is he going to wrestle Dominic? What is he going to do? Kevin Owens is still injured, so hopefully when he comes back, what are they going to do with the tag team title? Alright, so, oh wait, my bad. As for NXT, that's on right now. It's on right now. It's on tonight. NXT. We got Tony D'Angelo versus Stats versus the D-Y for the tag team titles. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Just gonna skip this commercial. Just get into this match. It's been a while since I covered NXT. I'm only gonna do it tonight because why not? The tag team titles. Dana Brooke. Dana Brooke. She's on TV. We got Dana Brooke and Belair Davenport. Okay. Dana Brooke being built up on NXT. She beat Dana Brooke. Drew Gulak and Trick Williams. Drew Gulak, he's also on NXT. He's not doing much. Trick Williams, he's being built up. Decent match, he beat Drew Gulak. And he wins. So clearly they're setting him up. Okay. CM Punk drama. Lacey Evans released by WWE. When's the last time we saw Lacey Evans? Like a few weeks? Is Lacey Evans really released by WWE? This is from Joe Cronin, who's also my favorite podcaster. They say Lacey Evans released by WWE. Is that really true? Ali getting a new gimmick, the Heatwave preview. Drew McIntyre finally turned heel. There's a lot here I'll get into. But I might as well just focus on Monday Night Raw and let you guys know what y'all think about all this. So as I said about the Judgment Day, you know, that's the only thing that mattered on this show was the Judgment Day and Gunther and Chad Gable, and that was it really. And you want to say Seth Rollins and Nakamura, but yeah. So we got this segment with them. Judgment Day opened the show. They came out. They get interrupted by JD McDonough. They didn't like Jay McDonough. Now, as you guys know, Jay McDonough wrestled his first match since I think June. I think it was in June or May. I don't know. But Jay McDonough, like, Caesar planted for him to join the Judgment Day. He will be the fifth member in Judgment Day. They're teasing that. They've been setting it up. He has hit it with Finn Balor, and it will all be in the story. Because Damien Priest was jealous. Because I think the story might be maybe they'll kick out Damien Priest for JD McDonough or something. That Priest might go babyface, and then they'll build a story off of this. Because I think they'll do what they did with the Bloodline with Sami Zayn, and now we're doing it with JD McDonough. So hopefully, I think that will do something here. They Sammy and JD had decent match. I thought JD was gonna win, but Sami Zayn won. I get it. Sami Zayn is still you won half of the tag team champion. You have to look strong. Kevin Owens has been off TV for a few weeks now because he's injured. Hopefully he comes back. Hopefully Sami Zayn and his elbow heals up. He's still wearing that cast. Now, about this segment with Piper Niven and Chelsea Green, I think they're setting up Katan Chance and Kaden Carter. I think they will be set up to take those tag team titles off of Piper and Chelsea because they are the only legit tag team right now in the women's division. I think they will win these matches. I'm glad that they're on TV. I think they're being set up to win them. And maybe they'll probably have Piper turn on Chelsea and Piper goes solo. Maybe. That's what I think gonna happen. Now, the other thing I was looking forward to was Chad Gable and Gunther. We got this great segment. The one thing I didn't like was the tease with Ludwig Kaiser and Maxine Dupree. Gunther came out. He was on the announce table. Um, this was pretty good. Chad Gable came out, and then we got Ludwig Kaiser teasing something with Maxine Dupree. Maxine Dupree slapped Ludwig Kaiser. And then we got a match with Chad Gable and Giovanni Vinci. Giovanni Vinci is also a fantastic wrestler on the main roster. It was a pretty good match. Chad Gable won. And then Gunther came in, tried to take him out. Chad Gable hit a suplex on Gunther, saying, no, that's not how it's going to end. So we got Gunther and Otis in a pretty good match. What? Gunther and Otis in a pretty good match. Like I said, everything with the bloodline. I don't think we'll see Jimmy Uso this Friday, maybe next Friday. Cause clearly, it's been reported by wrestlers they're setting up Jay Uso match at Payback, whether Jimmy or Solo. Now, Drew McIntyre came out. Matt Riddle came out. Matt Riddle wanted a partner to take on the Viking Raiders in their open challenge. Drew McIntyre said, if you can't find a partner, I'll be glad to team up with you. So after the Viking Raiders came out, Matt Riddle came out, Drew McIntyre came out at the last second. Pretty decent match, whatever. I was hoping that Drew McIntyre might turn heel. Maybe they're teasing that. Drew McIntyre should turn heel because he's going nowhere as a babyface. As a babyface, he's not going after Gunther. He already lost at SummerSlam. He's not going to face Seth Rollins. He's not going to have no championship. I say return him heel. He's been a babyface for about 3 years. I think he's been a face long enough. I think it's time to turn him heel, change the character, go back to the old Drew McIntyre. And build him up. Have him turn on Matt Riddle, build him up, have him win against Matt Riddle. And then they can do Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre, build up Cody Rhodes, give Cody Rhodes something to do, give him a big program, a big star to work with, and Drew McIntyre. Cody and Drew have history from 2010 when they were tag team champions back then. So who knows? But Drew McIntyre needs something. I would turn him heel and feud with Cody Rhodes, get Cody Rhodes over, get him back up there. Hell, Drew McIntyre can be a legit heel to go up against Seth Rollins. That's what I would do. Now we did get this segment with The Miz and Byron Saxton. The Miz hints at a possible LA Knight confrontation on SmackDown. So I think we will see The Miz on SmackDown to confront LA Knight. And these two might feud. They might feud on Payback. Now we did get over here. But I think wait, yeah. So those two might feud on SmackDown. Now LA Knight was on Raw, even though he's a SmackDown watcher. LA Knight beat Top Dollar, Flop Dollar, Top Dollar on SmackDown. He built up some momentum. I think he will be in the mid card. He will win that US title from Rey Mysterio. If he's gonna be in the feud with the Miz and beat the Miz and get a momentum, he's gonna be in the mid card. He may be the US champion. Why is it so blurry? Oh wait, my bad. Hold on. Yeah. So as I was saying, I don't know why my camera was so blurry, but as I was saying, Indy Hartwell, she came out. She jobbed out to Rhea Ripley in 2 minutes. This match was legit 2 minutes. 2 minutes. That's all it was. It was legit 2 minutes. Why are we jobbing at Rhea Ripley? Why are we jobbing at Indy Hartwell? Indy Hartwell, she was on TV last week, but before that, she wasn't on TV in months. Last time she wrestled was in May when she wrestled in a gauntlet match. This is the first time we saw her in the ring. And she jobbed out in 2 minutes. We also had Candice LeRae. She also went out with Rhea. So they are setting that up. Now, how I would have done this, if you want to build up Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae, have them win matches, build them up a little bit, give them some program with someone, make them top contenders for Rhea Ripley. I get that we're waiting for Raquel Rodriguez, and hopefully that Rhea is going to be defending the title at Payback against Raquel. And maybe India, Chelsea, Becky, Shayna, there are top challengers for Rhea Ripley. She needs to have some challengers. Now, Nakamura and Seth Rollins, I thought that 7 was shit. Nakamura's explanation was kind of lame. I thought it was garbage. So Nakamura came out. Michael Cole's in the ring. He tells him, why did you attack him? Nakamura spoke most of his promo in Spanish. In Japanese. He spoke most of it in Japanese. And he said the reason why he attacked Seth Rollins last week because he won the world title. Really? That's the best you got for Nakamura? That's the best explanation for Nakamura? Thought it was lame and garbage. Saying, oh, we want the world title. I can get the world title. Anyone can show up and ask for the world title. And then at one point in this segment, Nakamura whispers in Seth Rollins' ear, and Rollins looked kind of like, what? What did he say? Looked kind of shocked. But that was able to keep his guard down, and Nakamura gave him another Kinshasa and hit Seth Rollins and left the ring. After 7 was garbage. Nakamura should be built up, and Nakamura should be. I expected more from this. Now I had no faith in WWE because last time we saw Nakamura, he went nowhere, and he was in the mid card. He was treated like a jobber. There was no plan for Nakamura. But as his second heel turn on the main roster in WWE, I don't know if I have faith in this. It should be a good match. This is a filler feud for Seth Rollins. Now, is it gonna be a one-off, or is it gonna be continue going into Fastlane? If this is a one-off, then what a waste of a heel turn for Nakamura. Now, who's gonna be the next heel turn? Hopefully, Drew McIntyre turns heel. Cody Rhodes ain't going after Seth Rollins. Now, anyway, we did get Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus. Like I said, this match was shit. This match was boring. The crowd was dead. Now, the crowd was dead for most of the show because nothing on the show really mattered. It wasn't really anything good. But the crowd was half asleep for this match. Trish Stratus, she was the hometown girl, but the crowd didn't give a shit. The match started off slow. Thought the match was gonna drag until they went outside and they fought outside the ring, and the referee counted them both out. So both of them look idiots. Becky Lynch looked like an idiot. I mean, Becky Lynch had wanted this match. You know, if this match was on, I get why this match was not on SummerSlam. If it was on SummerSlam, this match would be shit. This match will not be given any time. This match will be your bathroom break. We can look at the other two women's matches. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler with the bathroom break, and the triple threat match for the woman wasn't that good. People were half asleep for that match because how the build was and based on where it was in the match card. But this match with Becky and Trish was shit, garbage. Now the match ended in a countdown. Then they wrestled backstage. Zoe Stark came out. Her and Trish beat up Becky Lynch. They stood tall. Same old ending that we've been getting every single week. So backstage, Adam Pearce said that they're gonna do it next week in a steel cage. Now this was the plan for Becky and Trish. That was the plan for SummerSlam: do a steel cage and end the feud, and blow off the feud, end it. Becky Lynch moves on. So we will get this match next week. The quicker we get it done over with, the better. Don't know why we're putting more effort in these two than Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez. There was no reason for it to be on pay per view. Cause we already we we got the match last night, and now we're gonna get it this week. So it's not gonna be on Payback. I'll tell you that. And you have to do a clean finish. You can't be doing these screwy finishes. Do a stipulation, end the match, and move on. Nobody gives a fuck about this feud. It's a dead feud. It's garbage. It's not getting known over. It's doing no favor for Zoe Snark. I thought it would when you pair with Trish Stratus, but it going nowhere at the end. When Becky Lynch beat Trish Stratus clean, 1, 2, 3 next week, that's it. The feud's over. Move on. Trish Stratus, get off TV. She's a part timer. She's a veteran. She's a legend. She's old, past her prime. She's taking spots from other people. The quicker she's off TV, the better. And Zoe Snark, she's not gonna do anything. There's no plan for Zoe Snark. I go back to catering. She might be on main event. And Becky Lynch, she might feud with Shayna, hopefully. And hopefully they can set up her and Rhea Ripley. But after that, we did get Cody Rhodes and Finn Balor, decent match. We saw this match before. Again, the same old shit. Um, I'm tired of the Judgment Day always main event in Monday Night Raw. Whether it's a 6-man or a tag team, one-on-one, same old shit. Now the big topic that people want to know, people in my super chat want to know, people who do podcasts like me, what did Cody Rhodes do on Monday Night Raw? What is Cody Rhodes' big plan? Right now, he doesn't have a big feud with anyone. After Brock Lesnar, he's going back with the Judgment Day. Now Cody did feud with the Judgment Day back in June, going into Money in the Bank. He wrestled Dominic, he wrestled Priest, he did wrestle Balor. He was involved in a 6-man match. After he got done with Brock, now we're going back to the Judgment Day. Last week he was in a 6-man match where he pinned Finn Balor. Here he pinned him again. I actually thought Finn Balor was going to win because JD McDonald lost. But JD and Finn Balor losing. But at the end, they still look strong because I thought the ending to this match where Damian Priest. Now, Rhea Ripley and Dominic distracted the referee. Priest tried to hand Balor the briefcase. It slid under him and went to Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes used the briefcase, hit Finn Balor, hit the crossroads. 1, 2, 3, that was it. And all the Judgment Day they got in, they beat up Cody Rhodes. Sami Zayn came out. He got his ass kicked. And all 5 of Judgment Day, including JD McDonough, unleashed a beatdown on Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes. And they stood tall. Balor hit the coup de grace on Cody and Sami. And all Judgment Day stood tall. They beat them down. And that's how this segment goes off the air. That's how long goes off the air. That was it. Wow. Just wow. Yeah, so that was Monday Night Raw really. That was the show was like whatever. I can see why the Becky and Trish missed SummerSlam. Judgement Day are back on the same pace again. Wait. Oh. Piper never been buried. How? Alright. Now, after NXT, we do have Wrestling and Dijak for the no contender to face Kamala Hayes next week at NXT Heatwave. Baron Corbin and Von Wagner to clash at NXT Heatwave. I thought Corbin was feuding with Gable Stevenson. How come he wasn't on the show? And what's he doing? So we got Von Wagner and Baron Corbin to clash at NXT Heatwave.
And this is the last piece of news I have here on my end, unless you got something else over there. WWE is possibly, and I called this out on Twitter last night while watching the show, possibly are telegraphing a Drew McIntyre heel turn on Matt Riddle. That's the out of him not being silent, him being silent against Matt Riddle in the backstage segment, and then him.
Come on, I'm trying to switch the camera. Hold on, I'm trying to switch the camera.
Lifting it up as the babyface in that taking match, Riddle and the Viking Raiders. Are they telegraphing a heel turn here on that? Yeah, I think so. I think that's the way to go through. And would that be a good opponent? Yeah. And would that be a good opponent for Seth? Yeah. They need it. WWE needs that from Seth Rollins. After the Nakamura 2 weeks, 2 months, probably you get payback in Fastlane. We're going to move on. And let's have Drew and that program with Seth. Some matches and stuff like that. Again, I agree with the Telegraph, but I don't care at this point. I want to see it. What do you say about this? Do you care that it's right in front of your face? No, I don't care because I think this is the best creative move for him. He said that it needs to make sense. I don't know if this is something that he thinks makes sense, but I do think a heel turn for him at this point of his career. He's going to be with the WWE for another 6 to 7 months. His contract is up. I think this makes all the sense in the world. Like you said, Cody and Drew, Seth versus Drew. I could see those being big matches. What he does after that, I don't know. I think he's kind of he's expended everything he could in WWE. He's another one of those guys that I do think that at the end of his contract, he's going to end up walking as well because there really isn't anything for him to do. And it doesn't look like WWE is too antsy to get him in anything major either. I mean, he's gonna be a supporting player for the rest of his career. I've said it for months. I think that Drew McIntyre, along with some others, Viking Raiders would be a welcome addition with some new character change, et cetera, in AEW. Drew McIntyre is one that I don't think will happen. I think they turn Drew heel, maybe WWE, he gets a major program, and I think he stays. The one person that we can talk about right now who's gone is Lacey Evans. Yeah, he's gone.
Lacey Evans.
She's finished. Completely finished. Yeah, G-O-N-E gone. And while she is very easy on the eyes, she'll make a lot of money doing some other things, it seems. She's already kind of teased OnlyFans and all this other stuff. Good for her. She'll make a killing over there. Oh, yeah. She's very good looking. So I just, I think that WWE tried and maybe, I don't know what to say about Lacey because I think she had all the potential in the world to be
Lacey Evans released.
Heelish that worked. It worked. It didn't work. There was, I think, some Bray Wyatt news. I mean, did you hear the Bray Wyatt news? Fightful said that he's finally getting closer to clearance after 6 months without any clearance. He's battled an illness. Obviously, we can't talk about what that was, and Fightful couldn't disclose that, but apparently they have some creative ideas for him as well. He's another one of those guys, Drew, that could come back and maybe do something with Cody, maybe do something with Seth. I don't think he's going to really factor into Roman on SmackDown, but, I mean, do you care at all, man? I just don't find anything interesting regarding Wyatt unless he goes back to the first, thing that he did, which was the Swamp thing, which I know is very sensitive to him, but outside that, man, I can't really find myself to care. Me either. It's unfortunate because I pray, I wish them the best, but I just, at this point in time, I don't know. It's a miss for me. even if they bring him back now, let's see what happens. I'll give it. Anyway, guys, that is all that we got for you here on episode number 9. What happened about that? Seems like the Creed brothers are back. Wow, man, I can't wait to watch NXT.
It's on right now.
Some people were saying that they want the North American. This is how stupid the IWC is, by the way. They want the North American title and the United States title to be unified. Now, what are we going to get? Are we getting rid of the United States title? Are we getting rid of the North title? What do you want to unify? What do you unify? You're going to take a mid-card title away from NXT and a mid-card title away from one of the brands on the main roster? Like, the 4 brain cells that some of you guys have, put them together and make a cognitive thought. And if you can't, go get yourself some life cycle. I love this stuff. I really do. Okay. Oh, because you want Ray and Dominic in the ring again? I mean, holy shit, guys. Get over it. What's happening with Ray is going to drop that championship to Santos Escobar on SmackDown or a pay-per-view. Santos is going to turn it to my moment. Santos is better as a heel. He's out of the LWO. Bring out Legado de Fantasma, and let's go to the races. Speaking of changes, I got to ask this before we get to the super chat. You got 2 $100 bombs. Yep. Piper Niven. No more Dewdrop, baby. I think she was Piper. Wasn't she Piper Niven before she went away on TV? I don't know. No, she was Dewdrop. She was still Dewdrop. Okay. My son called her when he saw her. He was like, again, who cares about a 6-year-old? My son saw her and he goes, isn't that Dewdrop? Why are they calling her Piper Niven? I was like, well, buddy, that's her. That was her name before Dewdrop. He's like, oh, okay. But you got that's what people don't understand. Like now, I understand the name was ridiculous. But to the young kids who've never seen her before, that's what she's known by. Do you know what is ridiculous? She just took a title off of Chelsea Green's shoulders and is calling herself a tag team champion. I mean, I don't know. There's no story there either. I guess we're gonna have to be told what it is. Yeah, well, I mean, listen, as long as she's back on TV, and it's not by coincidence that Piper Niven's back, Candice LeRae's on TV, Indy Hartwell got a video package and a vignette last night. Obviously, Tommaso Ciampa's doing his thing, pulling up Johnny Gargano flyer. Something's going on there, man. So we're seeing a couple of people that we haven't seen for months on TV make their return. So Triple H is definitely having an influence over there. Yeah, which is good, right? Yeah. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the discussion tonight. We're going to get into the super chats. Most, I think we had.
That's it. Well, Joe Crony is also on. Now we can talk about the I think they put the main event. Wes Lee becomes the number contender to fake Carmelo Hayes, which I knew he would. I don't think Dijak is ready.
Is that what's going to give him the advantage? What is thought good out of it?
So Wes Lee will face Dijak. Hold on. Is this show actually NXT is still on? Can I see something? Wes Lee and Carmelo Hayes will face off next week at NXT Heat Waves.
Hey, man.
That's gonna be a good matchup.
2. Shane, into the cover.
All right. All right. So let's see.
Next week,
Next week we have now tonight we did not see Dominic Correa. It didn't show Dominic Correa in a segment or match. But next week on NXT Heatwave we have Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley versus Dragon Lee and Lion Valkyrie. Now Dominic Mysterio still the North American champion, and Rhea Ripley is your Women's World Champion on the main roster. So they will team up in a mid-tag team battle against Dragon Lee and Lion Valkyrie next week on NXT Heatwaves. Oh, I wonder who's gonna win that. Now you can't pin the champions, and if you do, that's just lazy. That's just lame. That means Dominic needs to lose that title.
it's official.
We got Trick Williams versus Dragunov next week. That's a good match. Noam Dark and Nathan Father NXT Heritage Cup match.
Nope.
Von Wagner and Baron Corbin. Von Wagner and Baron Corbin. And Carmelo Hayes and Wes Lee. These are all good matches. I think Carmelo Hayes will retain. Because this is next week on NXT Heatwave, so it's not a pay-per-view. It's not a pay-per-view, so I think he will remain champion. So Carmelo Hayes and Wes Lee, they came out to sign the contract signing.
Don't talk to me about how easy you have it, Wes. Because you take a couple L's, you face a little adversity, and you start to fold like a chair on the Alabama boardwalk. Let's talk about it.
Wait, so we did see Rhea and Dominic, and I didn't see them.
Modelo with a line. I love Ice Cold.
Ali has a new gimmick change campaign. Ali campaigned to be the North American champion. So I wonder if he's being set up to go after Dominic. Now, you gotta know, Ali had never held a championship in WWE. They said that at Night Champion when he wrestled Gunther. I think that needs to change. I think Ali should win. Take him seriously, give him a new character. Ali has a new gimmick change campaign to be the North American champion. So I think they're setting him up to beat Dominic. Because if it can't be Dragon Lee, that's why next week I think Rhea and Dominic should win next week. Because if they lose, then that's not good. Champions should be losing in non-title matches. Dragon Lee's not taking the title off of Dominic. Live Valkyrie, she's not taking on Rhea Ripley on NXT or at the pay-per-view. It's gonna be Rhea and Raquel at Payback. So I think next week Dominic and Rhea will win next week and end that, and maybe Ali is the right guy to beat Dominic. Ali deserves the championship one. Yeah, he had a pretty good segment. He's North American champion, may belong to Dominic, but Ali wants the universe to know that he wants that he's the one that deserves it.
Good evening, esteemed citizens of North America. In recent times, the prestigious North American Championship has been carried by individuals who, regrettably, did not represent our great continent in the manner in which it deserves. I speak of the former champion, Wesley. I speak of the current champion, Dominic Mysterio, who spits in the face of family values and is a convicted criminal. Ladies and gentlemen, the people of North America deserve better. They deserve someone who is a champion both inside and outside of the ring. I am the North American champion that we need
Oh, they're setting up Ali and Dominic.
You can try.
This message is approved by no candidate. I hope they set us up for NXT No Mercy, which, by the way, I believe it's after Payback. I believe it's on September 3rd, like after Payback. That's gonna be in September. So hopefully they're setting up Ali and Dominic. And I think Ali deserves it. Ali's so good and he actually deserves it.
Backstage creativity.
Alright. Now let's finish up my video here with JD from New York and Andrew Bala.
Minute drive up the AC Expressway. Anything that happens here, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button on my end as well. Turn on the bell for notifications. If you guys want to hang out at the end of the show, the donation. I don't know how you feel, man. I've said this dating back to All Out, as it was the first thing that really jumped off the screen when watching that scrum. How laid back Tony Khan is as a boss. I know a lot of people are going to point the finger of blame at CM Punk, but at the end of the day, this is all manipulated here by Tony Khan. He could end it at any given time he wants, at a snap of the finger, yet he doesn't choose to do that. And I'm thinking about this on the way home from the gym today. Does he find CM Punk to be his one true meal ticket? And he is absolutely irreplaceable at this point to Tony Khan, and he doesn't want to lose him, so he's allowing him the longest leash you could possibly put around someone's neck.
Alright.
We're watching that, and you think for a second, Punk also said that he sells more tickets for Collision in Greensboro than last time that CM Punk guy. I don't understand why these comments were made. If you're mad that they re-signed, I get it. Give me a break. I know. Sell that shit. Go stack marbles on the freeway. Get out of
here.
Yeah. What they can put out, and realistically, they're not giving me.
Oh, what's my bad? Alright, whatever.
Be a Jungle Boy. Jim Ross is so brilliant that you.
Alright.
I'm Nick Cannon. This guy here. I see you at Hero. I cannot wait for next week.
Now, is it going to be a feud or is it going to be a one-off? Aren't they both faces?
Nothing brings breath.
Now, if this is going to be a one-off, then what we do with him? Now, if this is going to be a continuation, I'm all for it. But this is a one-off, okay. Yeah. So, like, there's a lot, Well, I might as well just end the video. Oh, actually, wait, I actually forgot. I forgot a few more things on here. I forgot to talk about the news and rumors. CM Punk won AEW, not Tony Khan.
Ever since All Out,
this latest CM Punk drama continued to make Tony Khan look terrible. CM Punk controversy following the past weekend at AEW Collision when he made the comment about him and Adam Page and the Elite during an off-air promo. I saw that promo too. Punk banded Page as a peg woman. Unlike me, who moves merchandise and Pop waiting to sell toys before taking a shot at AEW stars who believe they have heart, soul, and spirit of the promotion, a statement made in the past by the Elite. CM Punk also had a hand in sending Ryan Needham, Matt Hardy, Christopher Daniels, Holmes from AEW Collision at Drama Start once again, surrounding CM Punk 2 weeks before the company's biggest show ever.
Last year, there's been one question on everybody's mind when it comes to AEW, when it comes to Tony Khan, when it comes to how things are run. Who is actually running All Elite Wrestling? If you were in the news this past week, your answer was very clear and direct. Tony Khan is not running his company. CM Punk is running AEW. The inmates are running the asylum. CM Punk got into a confrontation with Dolph Ziggler's brother, Adam Page, Christopher Daniels, Ryan Nemeth, Matt Hardy, all got sent home from AEW Collision because CM Punk did not want them there. This was after CM Punk made comments which got everybody started in the first place. After CM Punk made comments off air following Saturday Night Collision in regards to Adam Page calling him a peg warmer. AEW, man, 2 weeks before their biggest show ever, is now in the midst of more problems. Whether you want to believe it or not, whether you want to take this and run with it or not, shit like this should not be coming out 2 weeks before AEW's biggest show of the year. I'm going to start from the top. CM Punk. He caused controversy following this past week's edition of AEW Collision when he made divisive comments about Hangman Adam Page and the Elite during an off-air promo. Punk branded Page as a head warmer, unlike himself, who moves merchandise and pops ratings and sells toys, before taking a shot at the AEW stars who believe they are the heart and soul and spirit of All Elite Wrestling. Statement made in the past by members of the Elite. He then tried to make a GTS joke but fumbled it before admitting that he had been rocked during the main event segment, meaning that they chopped him too hard in the Trios Championship match on Saturday night. Did the House of Black. Wrestling Observer newsletter reports that Adam Page was originally sent to Greensboro, North Carolina, to record a pre-tape interview for this Wednesday's Dynamite. When he got there, however, he was told that he'd have to do the pre-tape away from the arena and not to attend the show whatsoever. It was also noted that Page is not the only talent that's encountered an issue like this. So let me get this straight. Now, we don't really know who sent Adam Page home. This could have easily been a Tony Khan thing just to kind of avoid confrontation. But when I get into the rest of this article...
Oh, wait.
Go to the Greensboro Coliseum. Coming up on today's episode of The Ingo Show, we got some big news surrounding Survivor Series War Games.
Now they're planning War Games at Survivor Series. They're starting getting a huge plus. So we did see Rhea and Dominic. I think
Check out Busted Open. Surprise! I'm gonna be on Busted Open on Friday.
So I will be on Busted Open on Friday morning as well as Saturday morning. So double dose there. So even though you won't see me for the SmackDown post show here, you will see me Friday morning on Busted Open. And then one more thing, I am most likely doing another interview tomorrow, a pretty big one that I'm really looking forward to. And if all goes well, that is going to be dropping on Thursday. And I want to thank you guys so much for all of the love that you guys gave that Hikaru Shida interview. It is one of my interviews that has gotten the best responses. Oh,
Alright, so I might want to end the video here. I think I made it long enough. Well, hit that like button, leave a comment, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be back with more. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support. Until next time.